It's my pleasure to welcome you to Football Mania once again. Today we are going to talk about Chelsea transfer. Well, Hakimi is currently being linked with a move to Chelsea Football Club. A few days ago, it was Haaland, which is still strong. I mean, the link is still strong as we speak. Chelsea going in hard for Haaland and then trying to compete with PSG for Hakimi. Well, we're going to talk about exactly what the deal entails for Chelsea Football Club. Is it a good deal or is it not a good deal? Or is Chelsea going to get these two players eventually? So let's begin with the latest on Hakimi. Well, according to transfer guru Di Marzio stated last night on Sky Italia that Chelsea have equaled PSG's bid of 61 million euros for Hakimi. Well, talking about 61 million euros, that's a lot of money because Inter Milan paid around 35 million euros for Hakimi just a season ago. Now, you know, his value has doubled. That tells you that he is a very, very good player who has made massive jump from last season to this season. So Inter Milan is sticking out for 75 million euros, rejecting Chelsea's 61 million euros, the same amount of money that PSG also offered the Serie A champions. But all the same, Chelsea actually need this guy. And maybe this is one of the reasons why Chelsea are going in hard for him, trying to compete with one of the richest clubs in the world, PSG. Why do Chelsea need Hakimi? Currently, Chelsea do not have a ready-made right wing back. When you talk about ready-made right wing back, we talk about a right wing back with all the abilities and attributes of a wing back. A wing back is quite different from fullback. When you're a wing back, you need to have the characteristics of a winger and then characteristics of a defender, a fullback. Now, Hakimi is not a wonderful defender, we know that, but he is improving, he's steadily improving. He's just 22 years and he still has a lot to improve on. But in attack, he's one of the best wing backs in the world because in attack, that's where he's dangerous. He's fast, he's explosive, he's good on one-on-one situation, he can link up play, he can exploit spaces. He's damn good as an attacker, so that makes him a very good wing back. Now, you remember the last time Chelsea played three at the back with a wing back before with Conte. Now, we had Victor Moses, who was a winger at that point. Conte converted him to a wing back, tried to teach him how to defend. Now, he wasn't a wonderful defender then, but he was a wonderful attacker. So it was very easy for Conte to teach him a little bit of defending. That's the same thing that is happening at the moment with Hakimi. Now, Conte was also his coach last season, and even though that he has left Inter Milan, he taught Hakimi a lot about defending. He started with Inter Milan not on a very high note because he had a little bit of up and downs, you know, starting his career as an Inter Milan player. Then midway through the season, he improved massively and became a key part of Inter Milan's league-winning team. Now, going back a little bit, Hakimi 2 seasons ago played with Erling Haaland at Dortmund for 6 months. Both of them were wonderful together. In fact, Hakimi provided a lot of assists for Haaland. I don't know the figures, but that should be around 5 or 6 assists for Haaland in 6 months. But so that's not a bad return. So the two players know each other very well. So if the both of them sign for Chelsea, the link-up will still be there. There is no doubt that Hakimi will provide a lot of assists for Haaland if both of them join Chelsea this summer. Now, imagine bringing in Hakimi and Haaland to fortify our attack, to add more to our attacking play, because as it is now, we cannot finish and we need to finish and we need to create more chances as well. So, but one thing that struck me when I look at what these two players will bring to the squad is the age, the average age of our attack if these two guys join, especially at the starting 11. Now look at this picture. We are talking about Chilwell, who is currently 24 years, Hakimi, who is 22, Havertz 21, Mason Mount 22, then Haaland 20 years. Now look at that. That's massive, and that's what building a team is all about. Even if we have to sign two players for 200 million euros, no problem, as long as the two players are all quality. It's all about adding quality every single window. Man, if we can add two high quality players, elite world class players, 200 million euros, and then add it again, 200 million euros next summer, have that budget of 200 million euros for 3 years, I can tell you in 3 years time, Chelsea will become the best club in the world, whatever you can think of. Now, I'm a firm believer of adding quality, not quantity. Even if you have to add one quality per transfer window, it's better than adding 4 players who are just average at best. So, well, like I said, we are building fantastically well with Havertz, Ziyech, Timo Werner coming in last summer, and then Thiago Silva, who will leave the club in a couple of years' time. But the future is really, really bright because we had a lot of academy players coming into the first team squad. Now they have won the Champions League. That means that they are improving their level. They are massively improving their level and potential. And then adding now the 21s and 22-year-olds into the squad, the elite 21 and 22-year-olds. These are the guys that will take the club forward. They are the future of the club. They will take the club to another height in a couple of years. Like I said earlier, winning the UEFA Champions League has already elevated the young players we have in the squad, and now being able to add other younger players that are already world class in what they do is massive for Chelsea Football Club. If these two join the club this summer, I can bet you that that's the attacking side of Chelsea Football Club sorted for a few more years to come. Now we can concentrate on the defensive side of Chelsea Football Club, maybe bringing in a DM, Declan Rice. If we can't do it this summer, no problem, we can do it next summer. So this club, I mean, it is a wonderful time to be a Chelsea fan, a wonderful time to be a supporter of Chelsea Football Club. Is huge moment for Chelsea Football Club. Thomas Tuchel, the manager, has also extended his contract until 2024. So if we can put it together, if we can get the deals across the line, is going to be massive for the club, especially looking at the players that we are being linked with. You know, they are not just average players, or they are just world class. So if Chelsea can be able to pay something like 65 or 70 million euros for Hakimi, please do it. He is elite. He's so young, 22. He's going to give Chelsea massive qualities going forward, and we really need that kind of player if we are going to continue playing 3 at the back, which I have already talked about in previous videos, you know, saying that it's better for us to continue with 3 at the back instead of switching to 4. Switching to 4 we mean, you know, doing major surgery on the team, so which we may not be ready to do now if we want to win as it is today. To me, going forward with 3 at the back is still the best option as we speak. Now, if you talk about Hakimi, he's not just a wing back, he can play full back. He did that at Dortmund, and Conte, you know, worked on him a lot last season. So he has massively improved the defensive side of his game. So that one sorted. He still has room to improve. So he's going to be a massive player in the future. Right now, he's already at 22. He's already one of the best right wing backs in world football. So what else do you think? You know, I think that it makes more sense buying Hakimi for 75 million euros than even buying somebody like Traore from Wolves for 50, or in fact for even 30 million euros. I'd rather buy Hakimi for 75 than buy Traore for 30 million euros. So it's very clear to me that Hakimi will offer us more than Traore. And then when I talk about quantity and quality, Hakimi is just quality. Traore is just quantity. If you want to build a club of elite footballers, you know, that are going to take the club forward and then give you massive years with huge resale values, go for quality young stars. So Hakimi, even for 75, and then Haaland, even for 150 million, I'm doing it. If you ask me, I'm doing it. Because if we do it now, we're not going to do it again tomorrow. Then we will be able to focus on other aspects of the team, other key positions in the team. But with these two, our attack is sorted for the next 8 years or thereabouts. So if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, the notification button, and subscribe if you haven't. See you next time.